a homeless drug addict, and this self-made multi-millionaire. What if I told you they're the same person? He was living on the streets of Skid Row, the worst homelessness district imaginable, with no hope for a better future. And now he runs a business that makes tens of millions of dollars that started with a genius idea from his dark past as an addict. Meet Khalil Rafati. And his journey began at a massive disadvantage. I was born in Toledo, Ohio. A little rural town. It was really, really tough. Upbringing, a lot of violence, sexual abuse, neglect, just dark. My parents were immigrants. Neither of them spoke English very well. They just were not equipped to be parents. 10 years old, I was already running around older kids in the neighbourhood and trying to take puffs off their joints. Your turn. Then all of a sudden, 11 years old, 12 years old now, I'm chugging beers. I mean, I was looking for attention, any way I could get it, whether it was vandalism or shoplifting. Music with less than $1,000 to his name. He moved to LA to become rich and famous. I got into a rock and roll band because that seemed to be easier, plus doing drugs was more acceptable. That was kind of beginning of going really bad. 27 years old smoking heroin. I was so arrogant that I thought that it was glamorous. What drugs were you taking? Oh God, what drugs weren't I taking? Ketamine and GHB ecstasy every night. I knew I was never going to get out. At that point, I completely gave up and just didn't care anymore. The drugs had taken my soul from me without my consent. And I went straight to hell today. Khalil runs a juice bot chain that makes tens of millions of dollars a year. But before we get into how he built it, I had to check it out because this place is unique. I love the store. It's definitely a labour of love. I've been doing this for 11 years. He showed me so many interesting things that made it so obvious why this business is booming. But before we get to that, things had to get even worse. He ended up living on the streets of Skid Row, the most notorious homeless district in the world, which the people wouldn't believe exists. You're watching people get thrown out of windows. You're watching people get stabbed to death in front of you. Another person is taking a shaker on the sidewalk right next to you. You're getting jumped. You're getting beaten in and out of jail, in and out of jail, in and out of jail. Overdose, into the hospital, out of the hospital. Back into jail, back in the overdose, back into the hospital. Just a disgusting, filthy existence. And he was living like this for almost 2 years. My teeth were falling out of my head. I had open sores all over my face. I had ringworm. I had scabies. I was 109 pounds. So Khalil showed me his current workout regimen. This is Kelly Matthews. Hey, the greatest trainer on the planet. And it was, I might have to stop. I'm really dizzy. I took it easy because I didn't want him to look bad. Okay, I'm out of to go throw up. Are you okay? Yeah. We were almost done anyways. Is that, this is called SUV, damn? Wow. Oh, you have to shut your door harder. These things are tanks handmade in Germany. So it's like, no, you really have to slam it. I don't want to break it. No, you can't. This was my dream car forever. I think this might be my 4th or 5th midlife crisis. So I figured, why not? If I push Sport Plus, then it's obviously he had to recover first to be at the stage he's at now. And after everyone he knew gave up on him, he finally got professional help, dove headfirst into 12-step programs. I went to meetings every single day. Every single day. Twice a day. I went back to washing cars, which I was great at. I started cleaning people's apartments in order for me to change, in order for me to start living a new life. There had to be a paradigm shift. I got a sponsor. I did exactly what my sponsor wanted me to do. He made me do the cleanup commitments at meetings. He made me do the coffee and cookie commitment. And don't buy those disgusting little cookies. Get them nice cookies. Get them nice coffee. And what he didn't know at the time was that this silly little commitment of making sure there's coffee and cookies at the recovery meetings would change the course of his life forever. And I want to bring some strawberries this time. I'm going to grab some blueberries, and I went all out. I spent like $60 or something. When you're supposed to spend like $6, I set up this spread. Here comes the druggy buggy, dropping off all of the Salvation Army guys, and when they saw that food, the look of joy, the look of, oh my God, and this love and passion for serving the best foods that make people light up is exactly what you see today. So these are all the different superfoods that we put into. But this is an heirloom variety of maca that I found,